Five, four, three, two, one, and we are live. Welcome everyone to Asaf and Friends, episode 1. We're so excited to have you with us today, and I've prepared an amazing lineup of guests who are with us. Our aim today is that you learn something new about Microsoft, about business applications. We have friends from all over the world with us today, from the UK, from Israel, from Romania, and from Switzerland, and finally as well from Sweden. Let me not forget that. So we are really, really happy to have you with us. So let me bring up my guests today for the show. Hey guys, hope you're doing well. Let me introduce to you my co-moderator and chat moderator, the fantastic Madeleine from Stockholm. Hey Madeleine, how are you today?
Hi everyone, happy to be here. I'm very good and excited. So please, if you have any questions, put it in the chat and I'll try to lift them up here in the stream. So we have our professional answer team.
That's super. Thank you very much, Madeleine. And let me introduce to you the best funnel filler in history and talent sourcer, Adam. Adam, what's up, man?
How you doing, Asaf? Yeah, great to be here. What a wonderful event we put on. So, yeah, looking forward to this one.
Very good. Great to have you with us today. And let me introduce to you the ladies, Gabi and Daniela, the best recruiters I've ever worked with, all the way from Romania. How are you today?
Hello everyone. Very excited to be here and looking forward for our chat.
Thank you so much, Asaf, for having us with you today. Really a pleasure.
Awesome. Thank you for being with me today. And let me introduce to you the inspiring consultant, Shahar. Are you today in Switzerland or in Israel? Where are you? Tell me.
So right now I'm in Israel enjoying the sun a bit, but I will be back in Switzerland very soon where I'm actually located. Super happy to be with you all. Thank you.
I bet it's pretty grim and cold here, so soak up the sun. Let me introduce to you the queen of creativity and change. Hey, Sheila, what's up?
Hi, Asaf. Thanks for the introduction. I'm well, thank you. I'm in sunny Reading this afternoon.
Sun in the UK, that is something extraordinary just for this show.
Absolutely.
Okay, awesome. And let me introduce to you the guy who runs the architect shop, Matt, based in the London office. What's up, Matt?
Hi, Asaf. How you doing? Hi, guys. Great to be here. Yeah, I'm currently in our London office in Paddington, so embracing the hybrid working. So really good to be here.
Awesome. So great to have all of you with me, my friends, the people I work with every day. And let's kick it off with a lightning round. So the aim of the lightning round is that everyone will share with us something special. And we'll start with following question. Hey, Matt, how many years ago did you join and why?
Asaf, it's about 11 years ago now, actually, I joined.
Indeed.
And, you know, being at Microsoft is great, the breadth and variety, really. I've had a bunch of roles since I've been here, and I just like the fact that I can continue to just find new experiences and challenges within the organization because it's pretty vast. So yeah, that's what kept me here.
Awesome. Thanks for sharing. Shahar, when did you join and why?
So I'm actually celebrating now 1 year in Microsoft, so super happy to be here. Thank you. And I joined because Microsoft was always my dream since I remember myself, and I'm super happy to be actually part of the team. So thank you.
Excellent. Sheila, hey, how many years and why?
6 years. I joined in 2016, and I joined because of the opportunity to work with global organizations and the cultures that brings us. So great opportunities.
Yeah, I would agree to that, definitely. Madeleine, my co-host, tell me how long and why.
Yes, so I started in September as an Aspire, which is Microsoft's graduate program. And yeah, it's an amazing opportunity to learn and grow early in career.
Thanks so much, and great to have you with us. And finally, Gabi, Daniela, how long and why?
Oh, Asaf, for me, it's been 3 years. What I enjoy the most is the dynamic and the fact that the constant challenges of everyday life actually shaped me into a better person and a better professional. And this is something that I never thought I could say about a company, but I really enjoy my experience here.
Wow. Wow. Thanks for sharing. Daniela.
Well, I joined 4 months ago, so I'm quite new in the team, but it feels like I've been here for a longer time. And I joined because I knew this would be the perfect environment for my professional growth, my development, and being exposed to this multinational and multicultural context is a really great step for me. So really happy to be here.
Thank you so much, Daniela, for sharing. And Adam, you are on stage. You're my very first guest.
Thanks very much. Thanks very much. Yeah, no, great to be here. One of the main reasons for myself joining Microsoft, obviously, I was a contractor back in 2018, but recently joined as an FTE last year. And yeah, I mean, the amazing career opportunities here at Microsoft. I'm in recruitment, but currently testing myself to do Azure fundamentals. Office 365 fundamental certifications. So yeah, endless opportunities to grow your career for sure.
How is that going?
Halfway through, not as hard as I thought, which is good. But I've got a great mentor at the moment as well. So not coming from a technical background myself, so it's certainly challenging, but a great challenge for sure.
Awesome. Hey Adam, let's kick it off. Let me
it.
start with the first question. What makes a good Microsoft hire in your view?
Yeah, well, obviously being in recruitment, this is, I'm normally one of the first, I suppose, front for people kind of being introduced to Microsoft. So, I'm very keen on listening to people's motivations and, listening to, people's motivations, how they want to grow, but having that passion for what you do, motivations to learn, and then sharing your success with others and wanting to make a difference overall. So I feel they're really key things from a personality perspective that will make a great hire for Microsoft.
Awesome. Tell me, what's the coolest thing for you to work at Microsoft?
Well, again, being a part of recruitment, we're bringing the people in to make that impact overall to, have that vision with Satya and the whole Microsoft organization, but having that transformational and impact and delivering solutions to our customers. But on a personal note, culture's super. I really, really enjoy working at Microsoft for the culture. It's able to, I'm a family man, and it gives me that opportunity to, have that work-life balance around my family. So yeah, I've got that particular culture is very warming to me, for sure.
There's some very interesting things, and indeed, I'm a family man myself. I have 3 kids, and it's busy all day from the beginning to the end.
For
I
sure.
can totally subscribe to that. Hey, which Microsoft location is your favorite one, and why is that?
Yeah, so well, I'm 8 minutes from the UK head office in Reading. And even though we've been working remotely, I'm looking forward to getting back there. I mean, Reading has recently gone under a great kind of office refurbishment, and it's a great site for collaboration, entertaining our customers. But I've received an email today that the refurbished gym's being back, to get back open again. So very collaborative. There's Xbox on site, so it's very a great place to be, when everyone comes together in an office environment, for sure.
And I'll share my favorite location. My favorite location number 1 is the Barcelona office, which is straight on the beach. It's
nice.
insane. Wow, it's beautiful. And the second one that comes to my mind is the new office in Israel, in Herzliya. Really also in a beach town, insane facility, really lovely. And let me go over to the last question. And right? I mean, I'm a big metaverse, blockchain, crypto, DeFi kind of person. and that's why I couldn't hold back, ask you that question. What do you think about having interviews in the metaverse?
I think the idea is super cool, super cool. If we're continuing to do virtual interviews, this could be a bit of a game changer. You know, one of, I suppose, the call outs that I would be keen to see how this works is, you know, have from an interviewer and an interviewee perspective, that still that kind of face-to-face expressions, kind of how are we gonna, you know, get to know someone, you know, through the metaverse, you know, building rapport, and you know, getting to learn someone's personality. So it's a cool one, but I'll be really keen to see how it works. So I'm all for it.
Hey, Adam, thanks so much for being my friend today and my guest. And I hope to have you soon on the show again.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, my dear viewers and audience, why are we not doing a little bit of a engagement? Throw up your hashtags, your likes, hashtag Asaf and Friends. We would love to hear from you. Let us know if you like this or if you don't like this. And let me bring on my very next guests, which are Gabby and Daniela. Hey, all good?
Hello, hello, all good.
Ready to roll?
Very.
Okay. What we always hear from people out there is, how can I prepare for an interview with Microsoft?
Oh, that's an interesting question. And my answer will be very unique. We have a saying here in Microsoft, come as you are, do what you love. It's actually that simple. I'm a recruiter, so definitely this is the key when it comes to preparing for an interview for Microsoft. I do have some other tips though. Well, be authentic, be yourself, do a little bit of research of the company, see who we are, see if you would like to work for Microsoft, and try to treat the interview as an experience, not as an interview. That's what we're trying to create here, actually. It's a both-way street. So you need to also understand if you would like to partner with us, if you would like us to be your colleagues day in, day out, have meetings with us, have coffees, sit down with a chat, have us as your managers. So it's an experience, it's a journey, and do not forget to ask us questions.
Well, that's a good one, Gabby. Next question to you. What can people expect when they get into the interview? What's going to happen?
Well, it's not an interview per se. It's a very unusual experience, I would say, but it's a good one, and I believe we should get accustomed to it. Interviewing for Microsoft is having a conversation and not being under the spot and under the radar all of a sudden. We have mainly two interview types. There is the open discussion, when there's an open dialogue with questions, situations, examples, and so on. And then there are the more practical cases where we ask you to prepare a presentation upon a given topic to just check out some competencies. Either way, still, it's an open conversation, and it's an invitation for you also to reflect on your career, on what you would like to do next, what's the best next step for you, and how exactly are we as a company able to support you achieve your goals. This is very important, and I believe that that should be the driver of the whole hiring decision.
Absolutely love it, Gabby. It's always a give and take. It's not just one side that needs to decide, right? It needs to work out. Both need to be excited about the opportunity.
Couldn't agree more.
Thank you so much, Daniela. You recently joined, so
Exactly.
tell me how is the life of a new joiner in the first few months of Microsoft?
Yes, indeed, I have experienced quite recently this feeling of a new joiner, so I can totally relate to what's having a fresh start at Microsoft. I would say it's a journey from its very first day with so much to explore, to learn, so much great energy you get from everybody. Could be your direct colleagues, could be your buddy, your line manager, and so many other teams you will work along the time. It's a continuous learning period, that's for sure, with online trainings, live onboarding sessions, and everybody is there willing to help you because, you know, they have all been there and they will make sure you have all the support you need because nobody will expect you to know everything from the beginning. In the end, I would just advise to be yourself, make Microsoft work for you, so that you can enjoy the endless possibilities of growth and development.
Thank you so much. Very insightful. And let me hand over to the very next question, right? What would be your advice for candidates who want to join?
Yeah, as my colleague said, you should come as you are and do what you love. First of all, Microsoft is a great place to work. Make friends, be part of the community, stay updated with the latest technology development, because you have here all the possible resources at your disposal to grow, to learn, to follow your passions and your curiosities. I would advise people to take advantage and explore, ask questions, be curious, always have that open mind and that willingness to always achieve more.
Super cool. Gabby, anything you want to add?
Well, just a couple of things regarding our career website. Just make sure you check it out. You can set personalized alerts for the domains that you want to have a closer look at, and do connect with us. This is an open invitation. Our doors are open. Do reach out to us, recruiters, managers, consultants, anyone. We are here to support and to welcome you, explain things, and demystify what it means working for Microsoft.
Thank you so much, and I'll speak to you later. Awesome.
Thank you.
Hey, Shachar. Welcome
Hey.
back.
Thank you. Happy to be back.
Hey, how are things? Still good?
Great, doing great. Looking forward hearing all the questions from everybody.
Okay, let's ask the audience today, right? I mean, I'm based in Switzerland. You're right now in Israel. We have guests from all over the world. Put down in the comments, where are you right now? Where are you joining us from? We are absolutely curious to know where the audience is from, so we can tailor future content, but also engage with you. So Shachar, let's
Yes.
let's get it started.
Yes, sure.
What is a day in the life of a consultant?
That's a good question. I think that's probably the thing I like the most about my job, that every day, first of all, looks different. And it always got this great balance between both the technical part and more the customer part, or working with people, I would say. So usually I start my day with, I'm both a consultant and a Scrum Master, so I usually start my day with dailies and different Scrum ceremonies with the customer, meaning a lot of communication, a lot of, having great vibes and getting to know different industries. And then usually what I do is at a certain point, I start working more about the functional design and the technical design of the products that we are basically delivering for the customer. So I really get to touch everything. And this is why I really, really enjoy this role so far. So really recommend it for everybody.
That's quite interesting, huh? Being a Scrum Master, a consultant, functional.
I have different hats.
Pretty demanding.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet. Hey, we touched this a little bit prior, why you joined Microsoft, but I want to go a little bit deeper on that, because I remember the days when we got in touch together and we discussed different opportunities. So tell me, what was the key driver? What was your experience? How did you make this happen?
Yes, of course. So basically, I come a bit from a different background, I would say, from what people expect a Microsoft employee. I come more from the business side. I was working for different industrial companies, more in sales, marketing, and so on, these kind of roles. So basically, what our customers would have done. And I decided to go and study and do an MBA in Switzerland, where constantly we kept learning about Microsoft and how this company was able to reinvent itself every time. And for me, this was completely it was so inspiring. And I thought, I have to work in this kind of a company. And then I decided I'm going to do everything I can to join Microsoft. And I remember in the beginning, we started discussing, me and you, what are my opportunities and so on. And you told me, hey, there's a lot of also trainings you can do online. They're quite easy to do, basically. So everybody can do that online. And I started to push myself and learn, and until I got to the point where I was ready. And you took me in, and I'm so super happy to be here with Microsoft.
Yeah, and I think it was a great decision for both of us,
Yes,
right?
definitely.
So I know you as a very ambitious person, right? You come with different backgrounds, different skills. You have an MBA, you're Scrum certified, you have tech skills. Where do you see yourself developing in the next couple of years too?
That's a great question. I think definitely I would go to the direction of managing people or managing projects, because I really enjoy this, and I also been really supported so far from our leadership to push myself and my skills. So I really think hopefully in a few years I will be a manager as well in the team.
I'm sure you will, and we are super happy to help you on your journey. You're growing every single day, and it's great to see that. Thank you very much, Shahar, for being with me today, and be my friend. And I'll welcome you in a few minutes back on stage.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Let me bring back the guy that runs the architect shop, Matt. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, Asaf. How are you? It's good to be here.
Good. It's quite an experience to run such a show for the first time, right? We were chatting earlier, how much we're pushing ourselves out of the comfort zone, and it is nerve-wracking, exciting, interesting. But let's jump straight into the question that we have for you today. So tell me, in your view, what attributes do have good architects these days?
That's a great question. So where to start? Really, I mean, there's so many different types of strengths and diversity in the team, I think. But to summarize it, it really comes down to somebody who's curious and just wants to understand more, and just ask that important question, why? Okay, and challenges the norm with our customers. So really, it's a genuine sort of desire to understand our customers' business and their challenges, and work them through with them, and that entrepreneurial mindset, I think, is about bringing ideas to the table. That's key. I think, but most importantly, above all, is about being a good listener and a really good collaborator, both with your own team and with our customers.
Well, that's good. Thanks very much for that. And I've seen how this role has been evolving over the years. It would be good to hear from you, to share with the audience what has happened, into which direction are we going?
Yeah, sure. I think there's been a definite shift from that pure technical kind of mindset to more business outcome focus, and really a shift towards having more of an industry perspective or point of view. That's a key play for us with the industry clouds and where the platform's going. I think it's still important to have a genuine passion for our platform and genuine understanding of the capabilities. That's for sure. And of course, the natural shift from on-premise to cloud has really changed the shape of the conversations that we're having with our customers, and those ideas that we're able to form. There's so many more opportunities with the cloud just to switch on capabilities at pace, really, and deliver at pace, rather than just building technology. So it's a great place to be now. Yeah.
Awesome. And my final question to you. You've been working a lot with your management team to shape the future. Where is your team going?
To amazing places, to be honest. It's exciting. I mean, our shift towards industry cloud is really exciting, yeah, and the fast-paced evolution of the platform and the product set and 3 clouds really means we're always learning, yeah, and always discovering at pace, which is great, whilst getting closer and closer to our customers, and just going deeper on that partnership with our customers to really understand the complexity of their challenges and the opportunities, and looking at how we can solve them really with our platform and our solutions. So yeah, it's going places, so for sure.
And it's a constant change, right? And constant.
Absolutely. The pace is great. There is constant change, constantly new things evolving, and just part of the fun of it is just keeping up with that change.
Okay. Thanks very much for sharing all of these insights and where you're developing the team to, and then what's coming next as the architect role is evolving. Let us quickly make sure that we give the audience an opportunity to find our links to the job postings. So Madeleine, it would be great if you could drop that there. And people, please let us know, right? Is this thumbs up or thumbs down? Any feedback we appreciate so we can shape things in the future. So Matt, thanks very much. Let me bring back the queen of creativity and change. And every time I'm using this sentence, I'm enjoying myself very much. Sheila, how are things?
Things are good, thank you, Asaf. Yeah, I do enjoy change. It's where I come from.
Yeah, and you just joined us a few weeks back in the management team.
I did.
Tell me, why did you move into this role, and what was the key driver for you?
Well, yeah, I transferred to this role from our adoption and change management team. And I was working there as a consultant, supporting customers prepare their people to work differently so that they can achieve the business outcomes that they've been planning for from the technology. And I took the opportunity to become a people manager in BizApps to get closer to the people that are driving those real transformational journeys with our customers. I wanted to share my experiences of large transformational programs and also the change management practices with my team that are leading those customer programs. And it's all about helping them grow their skills and therefore, improving outcomes for our customers. I also wanted to challenge myself. Everyone talks about growth mindset here, and I wanted to to challenge myself, build my leadership skills. So hopefully everyone is winning from this change.
Yeah, and I definitely can confirm that already. I think you brought an amazing spirit and vibe to the team, and it's really a pleasure to work with you. And every day I'm learning from your background and your experience, just seeing things in a different context. Let me head over to my next question. Right, when people consider to join Microsoft, right, they will always ask themselves, what is the true impact I as an individual can have on customers or even entire societies, countries. Does there anything come particularly to your mind that you thought about?
Yeah, I mean, I think our team can make a real positive impact on customers and their customers too. Our consultants are are on the front line. We're working with global organizations who've got complex challenges, and they've chosen Microsoft to partner with and work alongside. And one of the reasons I think that they choose us is because of our people and the particular way that we collaborate. That we build capabilities. Within ourselves, we're learning and growing all the time, but to do that with our customers too. So our consultants, are leading and supporting customers to enable them to define and build new solutions and the new ways of working that will transform how their people operate and how they serve their customers. So each engagement is so different. Our people are constantly growing in knowledge, and we're encouraging them to share their experiences with others in the team, so that everyone is benefiting and growing. Our customers are benefiting from the outcomes that we're delivering, and our people are learning and growing at the same time.
Awesome. Thanks very much for sharing that. I think that's great insights. And again, welcome to the team. It's absolutely a pleasure to have you with us. And let me bring everyone else back on stage again. Hey, what a great show. That was interesting, though. Let me. Hey, Madeleine, have we received any question that we want to address potentially in this chat right now?
Maybe if our HR people haven't touched on this topic, but for example, Yallis is asking, what are the key elements for us to be successful in the hiring process from Microsoft?
That's an interesting one. Gabby, you want to pick that up?
Yes, I can pick that up. That's an interesting question and a very particular answer, because I would say that first of all, we need to look at the competencies for each job. Each job has a certain set of competencies that are key, either technical or soft skills or hard skills or things that we can build on. So you don't need to be perfect and tick all the boxes. This is ultimately impossible for one person to do, but we need to understand what's your foundation and how we can build on it. So there is not a success pill that we can all take, but what we can do is do our best and give our best when we're preparing our CV, when we are applying to the job that we really want to have and to enjoy an interview with. Definitely respecting the STAR model when we are having interviews: situation, task, action, result, makes our answers a little bit more structured, and it's a little bit easier for the interviewer then to pick up any side questions. I hope I managed to answer the question at least to some extent.
Thank you so much, Gabby. Madeleine, any other questions we're seeing in the chat?
I think that we could have covered it. And another question, what experience that Microsoft expect? But I think that Gabby might have touched upon that too. But if you have anything to add on experience that is expected.
Yeah, I would like to demystify the fact that you need to have X number of years of experience to be good and to be selected to a certain job. I joined Microsoft when I was 23, if I'm not mistaken, and definitely I felt way over my head at the beginning. But actually, it's all about what you can bring as an added value to the company. So I wouldn't focus so much on years of experience. I would focus more on your exposure, your experience in doing things, what you have learned from projects, from interactions, from things that went wrong. Those are the most important, actually. What you understood from what went wrong in your job or in a relationship with a certain customer or a certain manager. That's what we're interested in. Experience as a living and not as number of years, I'd say.
That's great. And thanks very much for sharing that, Gabby. I think that's really insightful, because when I'm interviewing people, I'm really, really genuinely interested in what didn't go so well and what they really learned from that, right? It's very often one of my very first questions. Not so much interested in all of your successes. I'm interested where you struggled, where things didn't go as you expected, and what learnings they really made from that. So thanks very much, Gabby. And I think we never spoke intentionally about it, so it's a great opportunity also for me to learn from you on this show. So thanks very much for that.
Thank you.
All right. Any other questions, Madeleine, that we're seeing?
Let's wait and see if anyone has anything other interesting questions. But for now, we're set.
All right, great. So let me sum up. This was Asaf and Friends, episode 1. Thank you very much for all of my friends, true friends, that I work every day with them. Everyone went out of their comfort zone. So good that you did this experiment with me today. And we learned today about the talent sourcing. We've heard significant, very interesting insights from the recruitment perspective. Shachar shared with us today what the life of a consultant is like, and then we heard Matt talking about the directions of the architectural teams, and Sheila greatly summarized it. Why she joined into this team as a manager and what kind of impact people can have. So this was a great show. Thank you so much. And hopefully we will see each other very soon again. And peace out. Thanks so much. Goodbye.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye, everyone.